CLEP English Literature literary terms. Question 1. If a poem uses a comparison using like or as, which device is present? Option A, simile. Option B, irony. Option C, allegory. Option D, frame narrative. The correct answer is option A, simile. Simile fits because it means a comparison using like or as. Allegory and irony refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Frame narrative is also different. Metaphor makes an implied comparison, metonymy uses association, paradox joins apparent contradiction. Question 2. Considering a CLEP-style clue, recognizing a statement that seems contradictory but reveals a deeper truth points to which term? Option A, heroic couplet. Option B, sonnet. Option C, paradox. Option D, kenning. The correct answer is option C, paradox. Paradox fits because it means a statement that seems contradictory but reveals a deeper truth. Heroic couplet and kenning refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Sonnet is also different. Hyperbole exaggerates, allusion references outside material, enjambment carries syntax across lines. Question 3. Recall which author is known for Macbeth? Option A, Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Option B, William Shakespeare. Option C, Henry Fielding. Option D, Samuel Johnson. The correct answer is option B, William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare fits because Macbeth is a tragedy of ambition, prophecy, regicide, guilt, and disorder. Henry Fielding is linked to Tom Jones. Samuel Johnson is linked to preface to Shakespeare. Samuel Taylor Coleridge points instead to the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, so it does not match this clue. Question 4. Testing a CLEP-style clue, can you name the literary term for interlocking three-line rhyme often associated with Dante and later English adaptations? Option A, frame narrative. Option B, mock epic. Option C, terza rima. Option D, epic. The correct answer is option C, terza rima. Terza rima fits because it means interlocking three-line rhyme often associated with Dante and later English adaptations. Frame narrative and mock epic refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Epic is also different. Heroic couplet rhymes in pairs, sonnet has 14 lines, ballad stanza is narrative and song-like. Question 5. Comparing a CLEP-style clue among these terms, which one names a work that applies epic style to a trivial subject for comic or satiric effect? Option A, Bildungsroman. Option B, mock epic. Option C, personification. Option D, epistolary novel. The correct answer is option B, mock epic. Mock epic fits because it means a work that applies epic style to a trivial subject for comic or satiric effect. Epistolary novel and personification refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Bildungsroman is also different. Tragedy centers on serious downfall, pastoral idealizes rural life, elegy mourns loss. Question 6. Tracing a CLEP-style clue, identify the device described as the continuation of a sentence beyond the end of a poetic line. Option A, synecdoche. Option B, irony. Option C, simile. Option D, enjambment. The correct answer is option D, enjambment. Enjambment fits because it means the continuation of a sentence beyond the end of a poetic line. Irony and synecdoche refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Simile is also different. Caesura is a pause within a line, end stopping completes a sentence at line end, allusion is a reference. Question 7. Interpreting a CLEP-style clue, recall which author is known for the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock. Option A, William Shakespeare. Option B, Kazuo Ishiguro. Option C, T.S. Eliot. Option D, Alexander Pope. The correct answer is option C, T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot fits because the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock is a modernist dramatic monologue about paralysis, self-consciousness, and urban alienation. William Shakespeare is linked to Hamlet. Alexander Pope is linked to the Rape of the Lock. Kazuo Ishiguro points instead to the remains of the day, so it does not match this clue. Question 8. During terminology review, which term matches the speaker's or author's attitude toward the subject? Option A, assonance. Option B, octave. Option C, tone. Option D, blank verse. The correct answer is option C, tone. Tone fits because it means the speaker's or author's attitude toward the subject. Blank verse and assonance refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Octave is also different. Mood is the feeling created in the reader, plot is event sequence, meter is rhythmic pattern. Question 9. If a comparison explicitly uses like or as, which concept is being tested? Option A, simile. Option B, paradox. Option C, metaphor. Option D, synecdoche. The correct answer is option A, simile. Simile fits because simile is the figure of comparison signaled by words such as like or as. Metaphor is wrong because metaphor implies comparison without those words. Synecdoche and paradox describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 10. How is drama that satirizes social behavior, courtship, class, and witty conversation usually labeled? Option A, caesura. Option B, tragedy. Option C, symbolism. Option D, comedy of manners. The correct answer is option D, comedy of manners. Comedy of manners fits because it means drama that satirizes social behavior, courtship, class, and witty conversation. Caesura and symbolism refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Tragedy is also different. Tragedy centers on suffering or downfall. Melodrama heightens emotion. Epic narrates heroic action. Question 11. If a poem uses a direct address to an absent person, abstract idea, or thing, which device is present? Option A, dramatic irony. Option B, personification. Option C, apostrophe. Option D, pastoral. The correct answer is option C, apostrophe. Apostrophe fits because it means a direct address to an absent person, abstract idea, or thing. Personification and pastoral refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Dramatic irony is also different. Soliloquy is a speech by a character alone on stage. Satire attacks folly. Metonymy substitutes an associated term. Question 12. Considering a CLEP style clue, who wrote Tess of the D'Urbervilles? Option A, Seamus Heaney. Option B, Christopher Marlowe. Option C, D.H. Lawrence. Option D, Thomas Hardy. The correct answer is option D, Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy fits because Tess of the D'Urbervilles is a late Victorian tragic novel involving social judgment, fate, sexuality, and rural change. D.H. Lawrence is linked to Sons and Lovers. Christopher Marlowe is linked to Dr. Faustus. Seamus Heaney points instead to north, so it does not match this clue. Question 13. Reviewing a CLEP style clue, which term describes a 19-line poem with repeated lines and 2 repeating rhymes? Option A, metonymy. Option B, octave. Option C, couplet. Option D, villanelle. The correct answer is option D, villanelle. Villanelle fits because it means a 19-line poem with repeated lines and 2 repeating rhymes. Couplet and octave refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Metonymy is also different. Sonnet has 14 lines, ode is a formal lyric, epic is a long heroic narrative. Question 14. Testing a CLEP style clue, can you name the literary term for a contrast between expectation and reality or between literal and intended meaning? Option A, metonymy. Option B, allusion. Option C, irony. Option D, paradox. The correct answer is option C, irony. Irony fits because it means a contrast between expectation and reality or between literal and intended meaning. Allusion and metonymy refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Paradox is also different. Imagery appeals to the senses, meter organizes rhythm, symbolism uses objects to suggest larger meanings. Question 15. Comparing a CLEP style clue among these terms, which one names a narrator whose account should not be fully trusted? Option A, tone. Option B, unreliable narrator. Option C, narrator. Option D, sestet. The correct answer is option B, unreliable narrator. Unreliable narrator fits because it means a narrator whose account should not be fully trusted. Narrator and tone refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Sestet is also different. Omniscient narrator knows many minds, author is the real writer, antagonist opposes the protagonist. Question 16. Identify the device described as a larger story that contains one or more smaller stories. Option A, satire. Option B, couplet. Option C, frame narrative. Option D, terza rima. The correct answer is option C, frame narrative. Frame narrative fits because it means a larger story that contains one or more smaller stories. Couplet and satire refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Terza rima is also different. Bildungsroman follows growth to maturity, allegory uses sustained symbols, pastoral idealizes rural settings. Question 17. Interpreting a CLEP style clue, when a passage shows third-person narration that slips into a character's thoughts or idiom, which term fits? Option A, free indirect discourse. Option B, stream of consciousness. Option C, unreliable narrator. Option D, tragedy. The correct answer is option A, free indirect discourse. Free indirect discourse fits because it means third-person narration that slips into a character's thoughts or idiom. Stream of consciousness and tragedy refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Unreliable narrator is also different. First person uses I. Omniscient narration is broadly all-knowing. Dramatic irony depends on audience knowledge. Question 18. Preparing a CLEP-style clue during terminology review, which term matches a mode using mystery, terror, isolation, haunted spaces, and psychological darkness? Option A. Gothic. Option B. Symbolism. Option C. Sestet. Option D. Allegory. The correct answer is option A. Gothic. Gothic fits because it means a mode using mystery, terror, isolation, haunted spaces, and psychological darkness. Sestet and symbolism refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Allegory is also different. Pastoral idealizes the countryside. Neoclassicism favors order and reason. Comedy aims at laughter or social correction. Question 19. Select the term for a reference to another text, historical event, myth, or cultural figure. Option A. Allusion. Option B. Stream of consciousness. Option C. Blank verse. Option D. Conceit. The correct answer is option A. Allusion. Allusion fits because it means a reference to another text, historical event, myth, or cultural figure. Blank verse and stream of consciousness refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Conceit is also different. Allegory sustains symbolic meaning across a whole work. Irony creates contrast between appearance and reality. Meter concerns rhythmic pattern. Question 20. Recognizing a CLEP-style clue, how is using objects, actions, or images to suggest meanings beyond the literal usually labeled? Option A. Heroic couplet. Option B. Symbolism. Option C. Octave. Option D. Personification. The correct answer is option B. Symbolism. Symbolism fits because it means using objects, actions, or images to suggest meanings beyond the literal. Octave and personification refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Heroic couplet is also different. Realism depicts ordinary life. Meter structures rhythm. Soliloquy is a dramatic speech. Question 21. If a poem uses narration that imitates the flow of a character's thoughts and perceptions, which device is present? Option A. Villanelle. Option B. Synecdoche. Option C. Frame narrative. Option D. Stream of consciousness. The correct answer is option D. Stream of consciousness. Stream of consciousness fits because it means narration that imitates the flow of a character's thoughts and perceptions. Villanelle and frame narrative refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Synecdoche is also different. Omniscient narration surveys many minds. Allegory uses symbolic action. Satire mocks social errors. Question 22. Recognizing a situation in which the audience knows more than a character does points to which term? Option A. Satire. Option B. Dramatic irony. Option C. Assonance. Option D. Spenserian stanza. The correct answer is option B. Dramatic irony. Dramatic irony fits because it means a situation in which the audience knows more than a character does. Satire and assonance refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Spenserian stanza is also different. Verbal irony says one thing and means another. Soliloquy is a stage speech. Parody imitates style for comic effect. Question 23. Which term describes writing that mocks vice, folly, or corruption to criticize it? Option A. Pastoral. Option B. Satire. Option C. Allusion. Option D. Dramatic monologue. The correct answer is option B. Satire. Satire fits because it means writing that mocks vice, folly, or corruption to criticize it. Allusion and dramatic monologue refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Pastoral is also different. Elegy mourns loss. Romance emphasizes adventure or idealized love. Lyric expresses personal feeling. Question 24. Can you name the literary term for the repetition of vowel sounds without repeating the same consonants? Option A. Assonance. Option B. Gothic. Option C. Free indirect discourse. Option D. Mock epic. The correct answer is option A. Assonance. Assonance fits because it means the repetition of vowel sounds without repeating the same consonants. Mock epic and Gothic refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Free indirect discourse is also different. Alliteration repeats initial consonants. Consonance repeats consonant sounds. Irony depends on contrast. Question 25. Comparing a CLEP-style clue among these terms, which one names literature that idealizes rural life, shepherds, or the countryside? Option A. Assonance. Option B. Ode. Option C. Pastoral. Option D. Soliloquy. The correct answer is option C, pastoral. Pastoral fits because it means literature that idealizes rural life, shepherds, or the countryside. Soliloquy and ode refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Assonance is also different. Gothic stresses terror and mystery, realism emphasizes ordinary life, satire ridicules social faults. Question 26. Identify the device described as drama focused on serious conflict, suffering, and often a fall or death. Option A, alliteration. Option B, blank verse. Option C, tragedy. Option D, tone. The correct answer is option C, tragedy. Tragedy fits because it means drama focused on serious conflict, suffering, and often a fall or death. Alliteration and blank verse refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Tone is also different. Comedy usually moves towards social restoration, farce depends on broad absurdity, pastoral idealizes rural life. Question 27. When a passage shows the voice that tells a story, which term fits? Option A, synecdoche. Option B, narrator. Option C, villanelle. Option D, sestet. The correct answer is option B, narrator. Narrator fits because it means the voice that tells a story. Villanelle and synecdoche refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Sestet is also different. Author is the actual writer, protagonist is a leading character, audience is the reader or viewer. Question 28. During terminology review, which term matches two consecutive lines of verse, usually linked by rhyme or thought? Option A, ode. Option B, metonymy. Option C, sestet. Option D, couplet. The correct answer is option D, couplet. Couplet fits because it means two consecutive lines of verse, usually linked by rhyme or thought. Ode and sestet refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Metonymy is also different. Octave is 8 lines, sestet is 6 lines, stanza is a larger grouped unit. Question 29. Studying a CLEP style clue, select the term for a compact metaphorical compound common in Old English poetry. Option A, stream of consciousness. Option B, octave. Option C, iambic pentameter. Option D, kenning. The correct answer is option D, ing. Kenning fits because it means a compact metaphorical compound common in Old English poetry. Stream of consciousness and octave refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Iambic pentameter is also different. Conceit is usually a longer elaborate comparison. Epithet is a descriptive tag. Metonymy uses association rather than compounding. Question 30. How is a speech in drama where a character speaks thoughts aloud, often alone usually labeled? Option A, iambic pentameter. Option B, simile. Option C, soliloquy. Option D, sonnet. The correct answer is option C, soliloquy. Soliloquy fits because it means a speech in drama where a character speaks thoughts aloud, often alone. Iambic pentameter and simile refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Sonnet is also different. Dialogue involves exchange, aside is brief and directed to the audience, dramatic monologue is usually a poem. Question 31. Examining a CLEP style clue. If a poem uses a novel tracing a protagonist's growth, education, and moral development, which device is present? Option A, Bildungsroman. Option B, elegy. Option C, motif. Option D, pastoral. The correct answer is option A, Bildungsroman. Bildungsroman fits because it means a novel tracing a protagonist's growth, education, and moral development. Pastoral and elegy refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Motif is also different. Epic is a heroic poem. Allegory uses sustained symbolic meaning. Satire mocks vice. Question 32. Which term describes substitution of a related or associated word for the thing meant? Option A, tragedy. Option B, motif. Option C, metonymy. Option D, dramatic monologue. The correct answer is option C, metonymy. Metonymy fits because it means substitution of a related or associated word for the thing meant. Tragedy and dramatic monologue refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Motif is also different. Synecdoche uses a part for the whole. Metaphor compares unlike things. Alliteration repeats initial sounds. Question 33. Can you name the literary term for the 6-line unit that often follows the octave in a Petrarchan sonnet? Option A, apostrophe. Option B, dramatic monologue. Option C, symbolism. Option D, sestet. The correct answer is option D, sestet. Sestet fits because it means the 6-line unit that often follows the octave in a Petrarchan sonnet. Apostrophe and dramatic monologue refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Symbolism is also different, octave is 8 lines, couplet is 2 lines, refrain is repeated language. Question 34. Among these terms, which one names a poem of mourning often reflecting on death and loss? Option A. Allegory. Option B. Sestet. Option C. Elegy. Option D. Rhyme scheme. The correct answer is option C. Elegy. Elegy fits because it means a poem of mourning, often reflecting on death and loss. Sestet and rhyme scheme refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Allegory is also different, ode praises or meditates formally, satire mocks folly, ballad tells a song-like story. Question 35. How should a reader label a passage where an object in a story carries meaning beyond its literal role? Option A. Symbolism. Option B. Realism. Option C. Illusion. Option D. Caesura. The correct answer is option A. Symbolism. Symbolism fits because symbolism lets concrete objects, actions, or images suggest large or abstract meanings. Realism is wrong because realism emphasizes credible ordinary experience. Caesura and illusion describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 36. Tracing a CLEP-style clue, when a passage shows a rhymed pair of iambic pentameter lines often used in neoclassical poetry, which term fits? Option A. Heroic couplet. Option B. Elegy. Option C. Frame narrative. Option D. Tone. The correct answer is option A. Heroic couplet. Heroic couplet fits because it means a rhymed pair of iambic pentameter lines often used in neoclassical poetry. Tone and frame narrative refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Elegy is also different, blank verse is unrhymed, Spenserian stanza has 9 lines, ballad meter is song-like and narrative. Question 37. Spotting that a novel stresses haunted spaces, secrecy, terror, and psychological darkness should lead to which term? Option A. Domestic realism. Option B. Gothic. Option C. Neoclassical satire. Option D. Pastoral. The correct answer is option B. Gothic. Gothic fits because Gothic fiction uses fear, mystery, confinement, and dark settings to explore emotional or moral anxiety. Pastoral is wrong because pastoral idealizes rural simplicity. Neoclassical satire and domestic realism describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 38. Select the term for a formal lyric poem of praise, meditation, or address. Option A. Octave. Option B. Narrator. Option C. Ode. Option D. Spenserian stanza. The correct answer is option C. Ode. Ode fits because it means a formal lyric poem of praise, meditation, or address. Octave and Spenserian stanza refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Narrator is also different, epic is long and narrative, satire attacks folly, ballad tells a story in song-like stanzas. Question 39. How is a strong pause or break within a line of poetry usually labeled? Option A. Kenning. Option B. Caesura. Option C. Apostrophe. Option D. Dramatic irony. The correct answer is option B. Caesura. Caesura fits because it means a strong pause or break within a line of poetry. Kenning and apostrophe refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Dramatic irony is also different, enjambment runs the sentence beyond the line, alliteration repeats consonants, octave names the first 8 lines of some sonnets. Question 40. Which term fits a passage where one thing is described as another without using like or as? Option A. Metonymy. Option B. Simile. Option C. Metaphor. Option D. Hyperbole. The correct answer is option C. Metaphor. Metaphor fits because metaphor makes an implied comparison between unlike things. Simile is wrong because simile compares using like or as. Metonymy and hyperbole describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 41. Recognizing an extended, surprising, intellectually elaborate comparison points to which term? Option A. Conceit. Option B. Unreliable narrator. Option C. Dramatic irony. Option D. Mock epic. The correct answer is option A. Conceit. Conceit fits because it means an extended, surprising, intellectually elaborate comparison. Dramatic irony and mock epic refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Unreliable narrator is also different, simile uses like or as, understatement deliberately minimizes, pastoral idealizes rural life. Question 42. Considering a CLEP-style clue, should Beowulf be matched with which writer? Option A. Geoffrey Chaucer. Option B. Charles Dickens. Option C. Anonymous Old English poet. Option D. William Wordsworth. The correct answer is option C. Anonymous Old English poet. Anonymous Old English poet fits because Beowulf is an Anglo-Saxon heroic epic built around monsters, loyalty, fame, and alliterative verse. William Wordsworth is linked to lyrical ballads, Charles Dickens is linked to great expectations. Geoffrey Chaucer points instead to the Canterbury Tales, so it does not match this clue. Question 43. How should a character clue about Victor Frankenstein be answered? Option A. Ode to the West Wind. Option B. Tristram Shandy. Option C. The Rape of the Lock. Option D. Frankenstein. The correct answer is option D. Frankenstein. Victor Frankenstein is the scientist who creates the creature in Mary Shelley's Gothic novel. Robinson Crusoe is a castaway, Faustus makes a demonic bargain, Winston Smith belongs to 1984. Question 44. Testing a CLEP style clue, which author is most closely associated with Holy Sonnets? Option A. George Herbert. Option B. Charlotte Brontë. Option C. John Donne. Option D. John Bunyan. The correct answer is option C. John Donne. John Donne fits because Holy Sonnets is a group of metaphysical poems using paradox, argument, and intense spiritual drama. Charlotte Brontë is linked to Jane Eyre, George Herbert is linked to the Temple, John Bunyan points instead to the Pilgrim's Progress, so it does not match this clue. Question 45. Comparing a CLEP-style clue, identify the device described as the repetition of initial consonant sounds in nearby words. Option A. Bildungsroman. Option B. Blank verse. Option C. Villanelle. Option D. Alliteration. The correct answer is option D. Alliteration. Alliteration fits because it means the repetition of initial consonant sounds in nearby words. Villanelle and blank verse refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Bildungsroman is also different, assonance repeats vowel sounds, metaphor makes an implied comparison, satire mocks vice or folly. Question 46. When a passage shows the ordered pattern of end rhymes in a poem, which term fits? Option A. Couplet. Option B. Motif. Option C. Caesura. Option D. Rhyme scheme. The correct answer is option D. Rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme fits because it means the ordered pattern of end rhymes in a poem. Couplet and caesura refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Motif is also different, meter is rhythm, diction is word choice, imagery is sensory language. Question 47. During work matching, which title belongs to Sir Thomas Malory? Option A. Sonnets from the Portuguese. Option B. Jane Eyre. Option C. L.E. Morte d'Arthur. Option D. Beowulf. The correct answer is option C. L.E. Morte d'Arthur. L.E. Morte d'Arthur fits because it is Sir Thomas Malory's work, a prose romance that gathers Arthurian legends of knights, quests, and chivalry. Beowulf is associated with anonymous Old English poet, Jane Eyre is associated with Charlotte Brontë. Sonnets from the Portuguese belongs with Elizabeth Barrett Browning, not this author clue. Question 48. Preparing a CLEP-style clue, which term fits a passage where an image or idea keeps recurring and builds meaning across a work? Option A. Meter. Option B. Diction. Option C. Theme. Option D. Motif. The correct answer is option D. Motif. Motif fits because motif is a recurring element that supports themes and patterns in a text. Theme is wrong because theme is the broader insight or central idea. Meter and diction describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 49. Studying a CLEP-style clue, how would a clue about anonymous Old English poet most likely be answered? Option A. A Midsummer Night's Dream. Option B. Troilus and Cresside. Option C. Beowulf. Option D. Gulliver's Travels. The correct answer is option C. Beowulf. Beowulf fits because it is anonymous Old English poet's work, an Anglo-Saxon heroic epic built around monsters, loyalty, fame, and alliterative verse. Troilus and Cresside is associated with Geoffrey Chaucer, A Midsummer Night's Dream is associated with William Shakespeare. Gulliver's Travels belongs with Jonathan Swift, not this author clue. Question 50. Should Heart of Darkness be matched with which writer? Option A. Lawrence Sterne. Option B. Joseph Conrad. Option C. Oscar Wilde. Option D. William Shakespeare. The correct answer is option B. Joseph Conrad. Joseph Conrad fits because Heart of Darkness is a modern novella exploring imperialism, moral darkness, narration, and ambiguity. Oscar Wilde is linked to the importance of being earnest, Lawrence Sterne is linked to Tristram Shandy. William Shakespeare points instead to Hamlet, so it does not match this clue. Question 51. Recognizing the first 8-line unit of a Petrarchan sonnet points to which term? Option A. Octave. Option B. Synecdoche. Option C. Ode. Option D. Personification. The correct answer is option A, octave. Octave fits because it means the first 8-line unit of a Petrarchan sonnet. Personification and synecdoche refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Ode is also different, sestet is 6 lines, quatrain is 4 lines, couplet is 2 lines. Question 52. Which term describes a figure of speech using a part to represent the whole or the whole for a part? Option A, tragedy. Option B, Spenserian stanza. Option C, synecdoche. Option D, kenning. The correct answer is option C, synecdoche. Synecdoche fits because it means a figure of speech using a part to represent the whole or the whole for a part. Tragedy and Spenserian stanza refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Kenning is also different, metonymy uses association, simile compares with like or as, caesura is a pause in verse. Question 53. Can you name the literary term for hints that prepare readers for later events? Option A, assonance. Option B, motif. Option C, blank verse. Option D, foreshadowing. The correct answer is option D, foreshadowing. Foreshadowing fits because it means hints that prepare readers for later events. Assonance and blank verse refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Motif is also different, flashback moves into the past, symbolism gives objects larger meaning, irony depends on contrast. Question 54. Should The Tempest be matched with which writer? Option A, Oscar Wilde. Option B, William Shakespeare. Option C, Matthew Arnold. Option D, W.B. Yeats. The correct answer is option B, William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare fits because The Tempest is a late romance involving Prospero, magic, forgiveness, and colonial questions. Oscar Wilde is linked to the importance of being earnest, Matthew Arnold is linked to Dover Beach. W.B. Yeats points instead to the Second Coming, so it does not match this clue. Question 55. Comparing a CLEP-style clue, identify the device described as a 14-line lyric poem usually written in iambic pentameter. Option A, irony. Option B, octave. Option C, sonnet. Option D, conceit. The correct answer is option C, sonnet. Sonnet fits because it means a 14-line lyric poem usually written in iambic pentameter. Conceit and octave refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Irony is also different, ballad is a song-like narrative, epic is long and heroic, essay is nonfiction prose. Question 56. When a passage shows giving human qualities to an animal, object, or abstract idea, which term fits? Option A, octave. Option B, rhyme scheme. Option C, personification. Option D, illusion. The correct answer is option C, personification. Personification fits because it means giving human qualities to an animal, object, or abstract idea. Illusion and rhyme scheme refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Octave is also different, metaphor compares unlike things, irony contrasts meaning and appearance, caesura marks a pause. Question 57. During terminology review, which term matches a narrative in which characters or events carry sustained symbolic or moral meanings? Option A, allegory. Option B, symbolism. Option C, narrator. Option D, Gothic. The correct answer is option A, allegory. Allegory fits because it means a narrative in which characters or events carry sustained symbolic or moral meanings. Symbolism and Gothic refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Narrator is also different, metaphor is a shorter implied comparison, realism imitates ordinary life, caesura is a pause inside a poetic line. Question 58. Preparing a CLEP-style clue, select the term for a long elevated narrative poem about heroic or cosmic events. Option A, epic. Option B, enjambment. Option C, blank verse. Option D, kenning. The correct answer is option A, epic. Epic fits because it means a long elevated narrative poem about heroic or cosmic events. Kenning and enjambment refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Blank verse is also different, lyric poetry focuses on personal feeling, comedy resolves conflict happily, essay presents prose argument. Question 59. How is a recurring image, phrase, idea, or situation that helps develop meaning usually labeled? Option A, irony. Option B, motif. Option C, caesura. Option D, personification. The correct answer is option B, motif. Motif fits because it means a recurring image, phrase, idea, or situation that helps develop meaning. Irony and caesura refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Personification is also different, theme is the larger insight, plot is sequence of events, tone is the speaker's attitude. Question 60. If you see D.H. Lawrence, which title should you remember? Option A, Middlemarch. Option B, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Option C, Sons and Lovers. Option D, 1984. The correct answer is option C, Sons and Lovers. Sons and Lovers fits because it is D.H. Lawrence's work, a modern novel of psychological realism, family bonds, sexuality and class tension. 1984 is associated with George Orwell, Middlemarch is associated with George Eliot. A Midsummer Night's Dream belongs with William Shakespeare, not this author clue. Question 61. Examining a CLEP-style clue, recognizing 5 iambic feet, usually 10 syllables with an unstressed pattern points to which term? Option A, stream of consciousness. Option B, apostrophe. Option C, iambic pentameter. Option D, assonance. The correct answer is option C, iambic pentameter. Iambic pentameter fits because it means 5 iambic feet, usually 10 syllables with an unstressed pattern. Apostrophe and assonance refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Stream of consciousness is also different, trochaic meter begins stressed-unstressed, free verse lacks regular meter, anapest has 2 unstressed syllables before a stressed one. Question 62. When a CLEP-style passage shows that a passage uses unrhymed iambic pentameter in elevated drama or epic, which answer works? Option A, ottava rima. Option B, free verse. Option C, heroic couplet. Option D, blank verse. The correct answer is option D, blank verse. Blank verse fits because blank verse is unrhymed iambic pentameter, a form strongly associated with Shakespearean drama and Miltonic epic. Heroic couplet is wrong because heroic couplets rhyme in pairs. Ottava rima and free verse describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 63. Reviewing a CLEP-style clue, can you name the literary term for unrhymed iambic pentameter? Option A, villanelle. Option B, caesura. Option C, blank verse. Option D, ode. The correct answer is option C, blank verse. Blank verse fits because it means unrhymed iambic pentameter. Caesura and villanelle refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Ode is also different, free verse has no regular meter, heroic couplets rhyme in pairs, ballads usually use narrative stanzas. Question 64. Among these terms, which one names a novel told through letters or documents? Option A, epistolary novel. Option B, personification. Option C, foreshadowing. Option D, sonnet. The correct answer is option A, epistolary novel. Epistolary novel fits because it means a novel told through letters or documents. Personification and sonnet refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Foreshadowing is also different, frame narrative embeds stories inside a larger story, dramatic monologue is a poem with one speaker, satire mocks social faults. Question 65. Comparing a CLEP-style clue, when a passage shows a poem in which a single speaker reveals character while addressing an implied listener, which term fits? Option A, paradox. Option B, satire. Option C, dramatic monologue. Option D, comedy of manners. The correct answer is option C, dramatic monologue. Dramatic monologue fits because it means a poem in which a single speaker reveals character while addressing an implied listener. Comedy of manners and satire refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Paradox is also different, elegy mourns the dead, epic narrates heroic action, ode is a formal lyric of praise or meditation. Question 66. During character review, which work belongs with Clarissa Dalloway? Option A, Mrs. Dalloway. Option B, Midnight's Children. Option C, Orinoco. Option D, Macbeth. The correct answer is option A, Mrs. Dalloway. Clarissa Dalloway anchors Woolf's modernist single-day novel of memory and consciousness. Elizabeth Bennet is in Austen, Tess is in Hardy, Belinda is in Pulp. Question 67. Interpreting a CLEP-style clue on a CLEP study card, which writer belongs with Robinson Crusoe? Option A, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Option B, Daniel Defoe. Option C, D.H. Lawrence. Option D, Andrew Marvell. The correct answer is option B, Daniel Defoe. Daniel Defoe fits because Robinson Crusoe is an early English novel using realism, survival narrative, and economic individualism. Andrew Marvell is linked to his coy mistress, Elizabeth Barrett Browning is linked to sonnets from the Portuguese. D.H. Lawrence points instead to Sons and Lovers, so it does not match this clue. Question 68. Identify the writer normally connected with Ode on a Grecian Urn. Option A, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Option B, Doris Lessing. Option C, John Keats. Option D. Virginia Woolf. The correct answer is option C. John Keats. John Keats fits because Ode on a Grecian Urn is a romantic ode meditating on art, beauty, permanence, and human transience. Virginia Woolf is linked to Mrs. Dalloway, Doris Lessing is linked to the Golden Notebook. Elizabeth Barrett Browning points instead to sonnets from the Portuguese, so it does not match this clue. Question 69. Studying a CLEP style clue, how should a CLEP author clue for Ode to the West Wind be answered? Option A. Percy Bysshe Shelley. Option B. Charles Dickens. Option C. Andrew Marvell. Option D. William Wordsworth. The correct answer is option A. Percy Bysshe Shelley. Percy Bysshe Shelley fits because Ode to the West Wind is a romantic ode that treats nature as destructive, creative, and revolutionary power. Charles Dickens is linked to Great Expectations, Andrew Marvell is linked to his coy mistress. William Wordsworth points instead to lyrical ballads, so it does not match this clue. Question 70. Recognizing a CLEP-style clue, how should a reader label a passage where nearby words begin with repeated consonant sounds? Option A. Meter. Option B. Irony. Option C. Assonance. Option D. Alliteration. The correct answer is option D. Alliteration. Alliteration fits because alliteration repeats initial consonant sounds and is especially important in Old English poetry. Assonance is wrong because assonance repeats vowel sounds. Meter and irony describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 71. Which term describes an implied comparison that does not use like or as? Option A. Metaphor. Option B. Dramatic monologue. Option C. Personification. Option D. Frame narrative. The correct answer is option A. Metaphor. Metaphor fits because it means an implied comparison that does not use like or as. Personification and frame narrative refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Dramatic monologue is also different, simile uses like or as, personification gives human traits to non-human things, hyperbole exaggerates. Question 72. Considering a CLEP-style clue, identify the period linked with witty comedy of manners, political satire, and a renewed theatre after 1660? Option A. Romantic. Option B. Postmodern. Option C. Restoration. Option D. Anglo-Saxon/Old English. The correct answer is option C. Restoration. Restoration fits because it is commonly linked with witty comedy of manners, political satire, and a renewed theatre after 1660. Anglo-Saxon/Old English is different because that period centers on heroic epic and alliterative verse. Romantic and postmodern point to other historical patterns, so they do not match this clue. Question 73. Reviewing a CLEP-style clue among these terms, which one names a 9-line stanza with 8 lines of iambic pentameter and a final alexandrine? Option A. Personification. Option B. Allegory. Option C. Spenserian stanza. Option D. Metaphor. The correct answer is option C. Spenserian stanza. Spenserian stanza fits because it means a 9-line stanza with 8 lines of iambic pentameter and a final alexandrine. Allegory and personification refer to different literary concepts, not this exact clue. Metaphor is also different. Heroic couplet has 2 rhymed lines. Blank verse is unrhymed iambic pentameter. Ottava rima has 8 lines. Question 74. During character review, which work belongs with Lemuel Gulliver? Option A. Gulliver's Travels. Option B. Ulysses. Option C. The Remains of the Day. Option D. Jane Eyre. The correct answer is option A. Gulliver's Travels. Gulliver is the traveler through Swift's satiric worlds. Crusoe belongs to Defoe, Elizabeth Bennet belongs to Austen, Estragon belongs to Beckett. Question 75. Which work includes Grendel? Option A. Dr. Faustus. Option B. Mrs. Dalloway. Option C. The Waste Land. Option D. Beowulf. The correct answer is option D. Beowulf. Grendel is one of the monsters defeated by the hero in the Old English epic. The Canterbury Tales uses pilgrims, not monster combat. Paradise Lost centers on the fall. Wuthering Heights is a Victorian Gothic novel. Question 76. Tracing a CLEP-style clue, identify the writer normally connected with Gulliver's Travels. Option A. Jonathan Swift. Option B. William Wordsworth. Option C. John Keats. Option D. William Shakespeare. The correct answer is option A. Jonathan Swift. Jonathan Swift fits because Gulliver's Travels is a prose satire that attacks politics, science, pride, and human folly. William Shakespeare is linked to Hamlet. William Wordsworth is linked to lyrical ballads. John Keats points instead to Ode on a Grecian Urn, so it does not match this clue. Question 77. Interpreting a CLEP style clue recognizing Afro-bend should lead to which title? Option A. Orinoco. Option B. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Option C. The Rape of the Lock. Option D. Holy Sonnets. The correct answer is option A. Orinoco. Orinoco fits because it is Afro-bend's work, an early prose narrative associated with colonialism, slavery, and heroic romance. The Rape of the Lock is associated with Alexander Pope. Holy Sonnets is associated with John Donne. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner belongs with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, not this author clue. Question 78. Preparing a CLEP-style clue, how should a reader label a passage where a question asks for the speaker's attitude toward a subject? Option A. Tone. Option B. Mood. Option C. Plot. Option D. Setting. The correct answer is option A. Tone. Tone fits because tone names the speaker's or author's attitude, such as ironic, reverent, skeptical, or mournful. Mood is wrong because mood is the feeling created in the reader. Plot and setting describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 79. Studying a CLEP-style clue, if you see Geoffrey Chaucer, which title should you remember? Option A. Troilus and Cresside. Option B. Wuthering Heights. Option C. Songs of Innocence and Experience. Option D. Tristram Shandy. The correct answer is option A. Troilus and Cresside. Troilus and Cresside fits because it is Geoffrey Chaucer's work, a Middle English narrative poem focused on love, fortune, and betrayal. Tristram Shandy is associated with Lawrence Sterne. Songs of Innocence and Experience is associated with William Blake. Wuthering Heights belongs with Emily Bronte, not this author clue. Question 80. Study cards should connect Kazuo Ishiguro with which work? Option A. The Golden Notebook. Option B. Ode to the West Wind. Option C. To His Coy Mistress. Option D. The Remains of the Day. The correct answer is option D. The Remains of the Day. The Remains of the Day fits because it is Kazuo Ishiguro's work, a late 20th century novel about memory, restraint, class, and missed emotional truth. The Golden Notebook is associated with Doris Lessing. To His Coy Mistress is associated with Andrew Marvell. Ode to the West Wind belongs with Percy Bysshe Shelley, not this author clue. Question 81. Which work is tied to John Bunyan? Option A. The Second Coming. Option B. Volpone. Option C. The Pilgrim's Progress. Option D. Macbeth. The correct answer is option C. The Pilgrim's Progress. The Pilgrim's Progress fits because it is John Bunyan's work, a religious allegory that turns Christian life into a symbolic journey. Volpone is associated with Ben Jonson. The Second Coming is associated with W. B. Yeats. Macbeth belongs with William Shakespeare, not this author clue. Question 82. Can a CLEP item about Charlotte Bronte point to which work? Option A. Macbeth. Option B. The Canterbury Tales. Option C. Jane Eyre. Option D. Troilus and Cresside. The correct answer is option C. Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre fits because it is Charlotte Bronte's work, a Victorian Bildungsroman with Gothic elements, moral independence, and first-person narration. Troilus and Cresside is associated with Geoffrey Chaucer. Macbeth is associated with William Shakespeare. The Canterbury Tales belongs with Geoffrey Chaucer, not this author clue. Question 83. Reviewing a CLEP-style clue among these works, which one is by Edmund Spenser? Option A. The Golden Notebook. Option B. Dr. Faustus. Option C. The Remains of the Day. Option D. The Fairy Queen. The correct answer is option D. The Fairy Queen. The Fairy Queen fits because it is Edmund Spenser's work, an allegorical Renaissance epic romance written in the Spenserian stanza. Dr. Faustus is associated with Christopher Marlowe. The Remains of the Day is associated with Kazuo Ishiguro. The Golden Notebook belongs with Doris Lessing, not this author clue. Question 84. Testing a CLEP-style clue, choose the work most closely linked with Lord Byron. Option A. Songs of Innocence and Experience. Option B. Troilus and Cresside. Option C. To His Coy Mistress. Option D. Don Juan. The correct answer is option D. Don Juan. Don Juan fits because it is Lord Byron's work, a witty satirical verse narrative associated with the Byronic voice and social critique. Songs of Innocence and Experience is associated with William Blake. To His Coy Mistress is associated with Andrew Marvell. Troilus and Cresside belongs with Geoffrey Chaucer, not this author clue. Question 85. When James Joyce appears in review, which title fits? Option A. Ulysses. Option B. Middlemarch. Option C. Othello. Option D. Songs of Innocence and Experience. The correct answer is option A. Ulysses. Ulysses fits because it is James Joyce's work, a modernist novel associated with stream of consciousness, mythic parallels and one-day structure. Middlemarch is associated with George Eliot, Songs of Innocence and Experience is associated with William Blake. Othello belongs with William Shakespeare, not this author clue. Question 86. Tracing a CLEP-style clue, how should a reader label a passage where narration follows a character's flowing perceptions, memories and associations? Option A, stream of consciousness. Option B, heroic couplet. Option C, comedy of manners. Option D, allegory. The correct answer is option A, stream of consciousness. Stream of consciousness fits because stream of consciousness tries to imitate mental flow and is central to many modernist novels. Heroic couplet is wrong because heroic couplet is a verse form. Allegory and comedy of manners describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 87. Recognizing Jane Austen should lead to which title? Option A, Jane Eyre. Option B, King Lear. Option C, The Importance of Being Earnest. Option D, Pride and Prejudice. The correct answer is option D, Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice fits because it is Jane Austen's work, a novel of manners centered on courtship, class, irony, and moral judgment. King Lear is associated with William Shakespeare, The Importance of Being Earnest is associated with Oscar Wilde. Jane Eyre belongs with Charlotte Bronte, not this author clue. Question 88. Preparing a CLEP-style clue, spotting that one speaker addresses a silent listener and unintentionally exposes his character should lead to which term? Option A, elegy. Option B, epic. Option C, pastoral. Option D, dramatic monologue. The correct answer is option D, dramatic monologue. Dramatic monologue fits because a dramatic monologue reveals the speaker through voice, situation, and what the speaker fails to understand about himself. Elegy is wrong because elegy mourns the dead. Pastoral and epic describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 89. How should a CLEP author clue for the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner be answered? Option A, Emily Bronte. Option B, Geoffrey Chaucer. Option C, Doris Lessing. Option D, Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The correct answer is option D, Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Samuel Taylor Coleridge fits because the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner is a supernatural romantic ballad involving guilt, punishment, and imaginative vision. Doris Lessing is linked to the Golden Notebook, Geoffrey Chaucer is linked to the Canterbury Tales. Emily Bronte points instead to Wuthering Heights, so it does not match this clue. Question 90. If a passage context shows humanism, courtly culture, sonnets, revenge tragedy, and flourishing drama, which period is likely? Option A, Neoclassical. Option B, Anglo-Saxon/Old English. Option C, Renaissance. Option D, Modernism. The correct answer is option C, Renaissance. Renaissance fits because it is commonly linked with humanism, courtly culture, sonnets, revenge tragedy, and flourishing drama. Anglo-Saxon/Old English is different because Old English literature is known for heroic epic and alliterative verse. Neoclassical and modernism point to other historical patterns, so they do not match this clue. Question 91. Examining a CLEP-style clue, which work includes Prospero? Option A, Tom Jones. Option B, Frankenstein. Option C, The Tempest. Option D, Things Fall Apart. The correct answer is option C, The Tempest. Prospero is the magician and exiled ruler in Shakespeare's late romance. Lear belongs to King Lear, Gulliver belongs to Swift's satire, Okonkwo belongs to Things Fall Apart. Question 92. Considering a CLEP-style clue, can a CLEP item about Charles Dickens point to which work? Option A, Great Expectations. Option B, Don Juan. Option C, Ulysses. Option D, Ode to the West Wind. The correct answer is option A, Great Expectations. Great Expectations fits because it is Charles Dickens's work, a Victorian Bildungsroman about Pip, class aspiration, guilt, and moral growth. Don Juan is associated with Lord Byron, Ode to the West Wind is associated with Percy Bysshe Shelley. Ulysses belongs with James Joyce, not this author clue. Question 93. Among these works, which one is by T.S. Eliot? Option A, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. Option B, Dr. Faustus. Option C, The Rape of the Lock. Option D, Sons and Lovers. The correct answer is option A, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock fits because it is T.S. Eliot's work, a modernist dramatic monologue about paralysis, self-consciousness, and urban alienation. The Rape of the Lock is associated with Alexander Pope, Sons and Lovers is associated with D. H. Lawrence. Dr. Faustus belongs with Christopher Marlowe, not this author. Clue. Question 94. How should a clue about industrial society, social reform, realism, class mobility, faith and doubt, and long novels be classified? Option A, Victorian. Option B, Anglo-Saxon/Old English. Option C, Romantic. Option D, Renaissance. The correct answer is option A, Victorian. Victorian fits because it is commonly linked with industrial society, social reform, realism, class mobility, faith and doubt, and long novels. Romantic is different because Romantic literature places greater emphasis on imagination, nature, and individual feeling. Anglo-Saxon/Old English and Renaissance point to other historical patterns, so they do not match this clue. Question 95. If a poem presents shepherds and rural life as simple, peaceful, and ideal, which concept is being tested? Option A, Gothic. Option B, pastoral. Option C, satire. Option D, modernism. The correct answer is option B, pastoral. Pastoral fits because pastoral literature idealizes rural settings and often contrasts them with court or city life. Gothic is wrong because Gothic emphasizes terror and mystery. Satire and modernism describe different features, so they do not fit this clue. Question 96. During work matching, which title belongs to Alfred, Lord Tennyson? Option A, In Memoriam AHH. Option B, Othello. Option C, Ode to the West Wind. Option D, The Tempest. The correct answer is option A, In Memoriam AHH. In Memoriam AHH fits because it is Alfred, Lord Tennyson's work, a Victorian elegy that wrestles with grief, faith, science, and doubt. Othello is associated with William Shakespeare. Ode to the West Wind is associated with Percy Bysshe Shelley. The Tempest belongs with William Shakespeare, not this author. Clue. Question 97. Who wrote The Golden Notebook? Option A, William Wordsworth. Option B, Derek Walcott. Option C, Charles Dickens. Option D, Doris Lessing. The correct answer is option D, Doris Lessing. Doris Lessing fits because The Golden Notebook is a post-war experimental novel linked with fragmentation, politics, identity, and women's experience. Derek Walcott is linked to Omrose, William Wordsworth is linked to lyrical ballads. Charles Dickens points instead to Great Expectations, so it does not match this clue. Question 98. Preparing a CLEP-style clue. If you see William Shakespeare, which title should you remember? Option A, My Last Duchess. Option B, Lyrical Ballads. Option C, The Rape of the Lock. Option D, Othello. The correct answer is option D, Othello. Othello fits because it is William Shakespeare's work, a tragedy built around jealousy, manipulation, race and trust. Lyrical Ballads is associated with William Wordsworth. My Last Duchess is associated with Robert Browning. The Rape of the Lock belongs with Alexander Pope, not this author. Clue. Question 99. Study cards should connect Samuel Johnson with which work? Option A, The Rape of the Lock. Option B, The Importance of Being Earnest. Option C, Frankenstein. Option D, Preface to Shakespeare. The correct answer is option D, Preface to Shakespeare. Preface to Shakespeare fits because it is Samuel Johnson's work, an important neoclassical critical essay defending Shakespeare while noting faults. The Importance of Being Earnest is associated with Oscar Wilde. The Rape of the Lock is associated with Alexander Pope. Frankenstein belongs with Mary Shelley, not this author. Clue. Question 100. Recognizing a CLEP-style clue, which work is tied to Joseph Conrad? Option A, Heart of Darkness. Option B, The Tempest. Option C, Holy Sonnets. Option D, The Wasteland. The correct answer is option A, Heart of Darkness. Heart of Darkness fits because it is Joseph Conrad's work, a modern novella exploring imperialism, moral darkness, narration, and ambiguity. The Tempest is associated with William Shakespeare. The Wasteland is associated with T.S. Eliot. Holy Sonnets belongs with John Donne, not this author. Clue.